We've just seen those scenes at Paddington Station ahead of Armistice Day commemorations today. And our next guest was just chatting about his connections to the military and remembrance. Let's say good morning to Jimmy Tarbuck.
Morning.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about your memoir, your autobiography in a moment, but with your poppy on today, you're really thinking about your own family's connections to the military.
Yeah, I didn't meet my big brother, Kenneth, till I was 6, and he came back from the Second World War, and the guy I'm named after, Uncle Jim, I never met. He was a Spitfire pilot, and he's buried in Malta. And he was Dad's favourite brother, and Dad went over to see him a few times where he was. And I think it was done with great style. And I was very proud of the King yesterday, because he hasn't been very well. He did it in great style.
Yes, it's such an important part of the year, time of the year, isn't it? Just to remember all those family members.
Oh, but the people who walked, some with no limbs, and there they were, proud as punches. I'm getting choked. Yeah, God bless them.
Well, it's lovely to see you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
We're here to talk with you about your 60 years in show business.
22 years.
Yeah.
Round it down.
Round it down. I mean, just looking at this, you're friends with John Lennon, friends with Cilla Black. I mean, you've had this extraordinary career. Let's talk about it, but first let's have a little look back at some of those moments.
Oh, dear.
Now, please don't stop. Come on, please. Thank you. Cease. Wow. Welcome to Weymouth, all of you. You're welcome to it, and
The police had stopped me in this. He said, "What is this you're driving?" I said, "Hang on, copper." I said, "It only goes up to 45. He said, "That's not bad." I said, "Yes, but I live at 74. He said, "You were doing 85 miles an hour in a buggy." I said, "Well, let me give you my excuse." He said, "What is it?" I said, 4 weeks ago, my wife ran off with a traffic policeman, and I saw you in the mirror, and I thought, my God, it's him, bringing her back.
What do you think when you watch back those clips? And we've got so many clips. I mean, do you enjoy it?
Yes, very much so. I've been very lucky. I've done the 61 years on the tellies, all in the Premier League as well. And it's been... I wish I was starting it again tomorrow. I've loved it. I've been very lucky, but I've loved being Jimmy Tarbuck. And the people have been so kind to me. They really have, and does the heart good.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning. Sunday night at the Palladium. I mean, that was such a huge programme, wasn't it? And that was...
The biggest.
You stood on stage and then hosted the show not long afterwards. But can you remember that feeling of going out in front of the audience there and
The
what was it
first
like?
night I was on there, Bernard Manning's club the night before, I finished there in Manchester here and drove down to London with the missus and a boy called Ray Feldman, a pal, slept in the car and went to the Palladium, and I was overwhelmed. I did a terrible rehearsal. And the fella said, "Is this funny?" I said, "It was last night." And I went on and it all happened, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just don't know why. I thought, you lucky lad. And Bruce Forsyth introduced me, and I never dreamt I was going to be the host of the show a few years later, and it was glorious. I had a great time.
The names, the people you introduced and met during that time: Judy Garland, Liza Minnelli, Rudolph Nureyev. You met Elvis, Sinatra. I mean, it's extraordinary.
I sometimes think that. I met Presley because of Tom Jones. We were in Vegas, and he didn't tell me where we were going to see. And they just played boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, just the bass. And I said, just like an Elvis, here he is. And he walked on. And I went, and Jones, he said, "You enjoy that?" I said, "Oh, thank you for bringing us." "Yeah, come on, we're going in the dressing room." I said, "You're joking." And there was Tom and his mum, his wife, his sister, my Mrs. Pauline, and we went in there. And he was still very young, Presley, and very handsome. And he was just like, "Oh, how you getting on?" I said, "Fine, thank you. Where are you from?" I said, "Liverpool." "Where's that, sir?" I said, it's in England, are you going to come over? I said, they love you. He said, we'd love to. I said, if you came to Wembley, he said, what is that? I said, you say soccer stadium. I said, you'd get 100,000. He said, you wouldn't get 100,000 to see me. And I said, you're right. There'd be 500,000. I said, they love you. And they did. And he, I don't think he appeared here performing. But, oh, he was good. And he did a thing the ladies all loved. He went round every lady in the room and shook her hands and said good night. And the girls were all... He was like that. He was like just that good looking.
You must have so many stories.
Yeah,
like
they were
that.
great.
Why has it taken so long to write a memoir, Jimmy?
I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't know if people want it. I got the book out and I've forgotten things, and they've said to me, well, you might be doing a second book. And I saw things that appealed to me.
Yeah.
And the nice people. I mean, I went in with the greatest ballet dancer. The lady was Antoinette Sibley, a dame, and the boy who escaped out of Russia. And I knocked on his door, and he said, our young compere. What do you know about ballet? I said, I know nothing about it. And he said, neither do I. And I thought, that's wonderful, putting me at ease.
Yeah.
Judy Garland was the same.
Was she? What was she like?
She said, would you walk me down to the stage? I introduced her. I've got her on the arm. And they're playing one of her overtures. And I said, you're going to kill him. I said, if you don't like it, come off and I'll go on. And she said to me, the words were, you've got a lot of class for a young man. Thank you. She went on and paralysed them. And she was lovely when she came off. Got a big planter on the cheek. Yes, and she was a great performer. Liberace was a great performer. Tom Jones, all of them. Shirley Bassey, I was in her dressing room. She said those immortal words to me, get out. I didn't want to, but anyway.
What's fantastic is you've got all these international stars, but then those really British, you know, Eric and Ernie.
Oh.
And Cilla, you talked about Liverpool. You and Cilla, you were great mates.
Well, you know, she did take the coats at the Cavern. She did. There we are. That's at the Royal Show. And she took the coats, and if you were lucky, you got your coat back. You weren't always lucky. She was great.
There's Bruce.
Frankie. Oh, dear.
What do you think when you look back at these pictures? Is showbiz now what it was then? Was that the golden age?
I had the thrill of going in the Liverpool Empire last week, and it was like brand new. And I went in there with my mum and dad and my sister, and I didn't know who was on. And on came Laurel and Hardy, and I loved them. And I ran down the aisle to the front where the band is. And I went, hello. He said, hiya, kid. Are you enjoying it? I said, yeah, have a good night. And I ran back and I said to Mum and Dad, they were in tears.
Wow.
I said, he said hello to me. Yeah. They were lovely moments.
Do you think that was the moment? Was that when you got bitten by the bug? You wanted to be on that stage?
Well, I had been on it in a talent show, and I was dreadful, just dreadful. And I got on there with Frankie Vaughan in a pantomime, which was wonderful, a delight. Why aren't these guys, I write in the book, why haven't they got knighthoods? They never got them. Mm. And yet they were toffs, human toffs to everybody, helping people. And I just, every night, say a little prayer, say, don't let this end. And I've been very lucky. I've lost a lot of friends who've left us. You must have had them on here. And you're just grateful. You've been very, very lucky. And what's more, Mum and Dad, my brother and sister, saw it. They hadn't passed on then. And the old man, God bless him, he used to sit in the audience. I could see him because he was beaming. There's a big set of teeth going. That's him. That's mine, you know.
Watching you on the
stage. They were great days. And the greatest person I've met, without a shadow of a doubt, the late Queen. She was just delightful. Oh, you were funny tonight. Oh, you're bowing. And 4 of us did the last Royal show. I did Bruce, Ronnie Corbett, Des O'Connor and I. And I just said, on the walk down, boys, I said, take your time. You're never going to do this again. Oh. And it was wonderful. We all walked down together, and it was in the Albert Hall, and the applause was, well, it was just wonderful. Magic moments. And it's all in the book that I say everything, and I've left things out because I forgot. But it's lovely. That's why I'm up here in Manchester. I slept overnight in the studio. Thank you very much. And,
on the sofa.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Well, it's probably better than sleeping in your car outside the Palladium, isn't it?
Well, that's what I did.
Yeah?
You know everything.
Well, you've been sharing your stories. We've loved hearing your stories.
We
it's
really
great
have.
to see you looking so well.
It's a pleasure to be on your show, and life has been very good. Very good to me.
That's great to hear, Jimmy.
And I thank you all out there, the British public, for being very kind to me. God bless.
Well, you've earned it.
You have. It's lovely
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
Great
It's really
to
lovely
see
to see
you.
you. So Jimmy's autobiography, the first part of the autobiography, it sounds like there's a second one to go, but Laughter is the Best Medicine is out now, and he'll be on tour next year.
One of our very favourite guests, you are. Right now, just before 8 o'clock, let's get the news, the travel and the weather where you are.